round 14 of AmPro in Singapore. Did a 1:42.7 in qualifying for the first time since Monaco on the front row of the grid alongside Agusti. Can I convert this into my first AmPro win? Let's find out. And we are go. It's been a good start from Agusti, and he edges ahead and I can't catch him into turn 2, and he has a commanding lead now. And I have a very fast Miguel chasing and hunting me down. He's a specialist at street circuits, so I'm going to watch out for him. And look at the gap to Agusti. He's bridged out the gap to an enormous amount. And therefore I decide to let Miguel pass to try and chase him down. It's the first time this season I've lost a position on the opening lap. And look at this, Plamen is gaining on me. And I'm going backwards in this race. I've lost Agusti, I've lost Miguel, and look at Plamen going around the outside of the final 2 turns. And we're side by side going into turn 1, 2 and 3. And I'm going to have the inside line for turn 3. Oh my goodness. Incredible racing here, lap 4. And I'm determined not to let Plamen pass. I want this podium so bad. Qualifying on the front row, but struggling early on in this race. And I've got a lot of work to do. Look at the number of cars behind me. Is he going to try and move down the inside? Not quite here as I go around the outside. But he gets a better exit and he dives it down the inside, leaving enough space for me. But I hit the wall and that kills my momentum going to the next corner, and he takes the flowing line around the outside, and now I'm under attack from Womack. It's lap 5 now. I'm going through turns 1, 2 and 3. Plamen spins. That gives me back to P3. But here comes Womack, who's got a great run on me. I'm going to go side by side into this turn which precedes the DRS straight, leaving him just enough room, a car's width on the right hand side. Alessio and Plamen are going side by side, slipstreaming us two who are side by side, and he turns in too early for this little curve and he leaves me no space, and as a result that wrecks both our races. And oh my goodness, I am in absolute fury at this point. At this point I know the race is over. Look at the gap to the cars ahead, and I'm battling Alessio, who crashed out separately later on the lap, and he is passed. So it's looking really dull and yeah, not very promising at all early in this race. Womack is pit and he's going to repass me and back down to P9. My prospects in this race not looking good, and for the second week in a row I'm raging. I'm thinking of quitting very early on this race, but Swiftblade crashes out, and as does Vinci, which means the safety car is deployed, which is the saviour to my race. And which tyres am I going to go on? It's the option tyres I select. 17 laps left in this race, and I'm going to split it into 2 halves, so 8 laps on one set of options and 9 laps on the other. But look at the field, they're staying on primes or pitting for primes, which will not go to the end of the race, which means I'm going to have one more pit stop than the rest of the field and have fresher tyres. So here we go. It's time to make up some places. It's time to make up ground and get some more points. The safety car is in and we're underway. And look at those 4 ahead battling for position already, and a big gap to P1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But here we go down the back straight here. Look at them slipstreaming each other. No way are they going to go 4 wide into this corner. Oh, look at this. It's an almighty scramble, and I pick up 4 positions in one corner from P10 to P6. But I want more points, and we're getting after Ben now. Everyone ahead of me is on prime tyres and I'm on the option tyres. Going on to this back straight now. Is he going to do to me what I did to him in Hockenheim? No, he makes it very easy for me, and around the outside. And look at Ugoni go wide. The 3 cars ahead, Ugoni, Miguel and Plamen are tussling for position, and all of a sudden I can see P2. The podium is back in sight, which seemed remotely impossible when I had no front wing for 2/3 of the lap and was basically last. But here 3 wide exiting the corner, and Miguel gets the worst exit of them all, and I'm trying to get him around the outside, but Ugoni ping-pongs off Klarman and Miguel. I've got to run on Miguel. So much action going on, wheel to wheel, lap 19, but Miguel retains his position. It's the next lap now, and I'm setting after Miguel, the championship leader. I'm chasing after him. I want this podium. And look at this now. I've got DRS on this straight, setting it to Rich. And here we go. Am I going to make a move? A surprise move down the inside. What a move. Up into the podium positions again with 12 laps to go. And I want more. Setting after Klarman now. It's time to get you, buddy. Lap 21 now, DRS open. And I'm going to make the same move as I did to Miguel, but he brakes later. But his car sticks to the apex, but he lags back ahead. I'm setting purple times, setting the timesheets alight, going purple. I'm the only guy on option tyres. Miguel behind has pit. But surprise, surprise, one of the championship contenders, Ricardo, has crashed out and set up the second safety car of this race. Me and Plum both pit for fresh options and come out ahead of Miguel. The second restart now, lap 24. And Ben has stayed up. He's inherited the lead, but he's got Agusti, Klarman, myself, Miguel all chasing him down. Look at Agusti pressuring the back of him. He's desperate to get past, to build that gap here. And can I capitalize on this? Because Agusti has gone slowly. Klarman is into P2, into this apex now. Oh, they're tussling so hard, but I'm going around the outside, which turns to the inside for Agusti for P3. I've overtaken the guy who spent most of the Grand Prix in the lead. What is this? They've both crashed out, Ben and Klarman, and it's P1. What is going on? Crazy scenes. No way. And I've got, what, 6 laps to hold on for my first ever win in AmPro. Going purple, setting the timesheets alight again in the night skies of Singapore. Myself and Agusti both trading fastest lap times here. It's a real battle and race to the end. He's a very strong competitor. Out-qualified me by 1.1 seconds. But look at this, I'm going purple even more now. I'm driving as well as I ever have in AmPro. I want this win so bad, and I'm not going to let the pressure get to me. But here we go now. What's this? Pineapple destroys his vehicle. No way. The safety car is deployed and it kills all my momentum as I go purple again in the second sector. What is going on? This allows the field to all bunch up. Am I pitting? No way. I want the win. And I'm not going to risk getting stuck behind traffic and letting Agusti get away. Which means when the safety car comes in on lap 28, I'm going to have 3 laps to try and defend for my life. I want this win now, and I've got to keep it clean. Down to turns 1, 2 and 3 now. Fast forwarding to later in the lap. But what is this? I miss an apex badly, and that says Agusti on the charge for me. Us two, both former teammates in the Mono League, both dueling for the win in the final 3 laps. He dives it down the inside aggressively, but I hold it around the outside. So much contact there, but he dives down the inside and I forget to cover it. This side by side heading into this fast, medium speed left-hander, and he tries to get the switch back. He gets a great traction and exit. He's going to have the inside line for the old Singapore sling, and he holds it and pushes me off. And he has the lead of the Grand Prix, and heart's broken for me because I've lost what I really wanted. It's been a roller coaster race. I could not imagine being in this position on lap 5 and 6. Dead last to fighting for the win, but it looks like it's gone now. Agusti and me have got very worn tyres compared to everyone else behind who has pit, including Klarman, who is chasing me down relentlessly, not letting me breathe whatsoever. Is he going to dive down the inside? Oh, it's a half-hearted move there as I close the door. But the race is certainly far from done. I'm battling Klarman for P2. I want these extra points now. This is the last lap of the Grand Prix now. Klarman now is looking down the inside. He's going to make the same move that Agusti did. I hold it around the outside, and I'm going to have the inside line for the next corner. Great racing on the last lap between us two. Battling for P2. Unbelievable. But Agusti is getting away. Unless he has a penalty, the win is gone for me. but still, myself and Plowman battling now. This straight has gone. Surely that's his last chance to pass me, but huge snap of oversteer on exit, and he has a run on me now, side by side. Oh, I overshot this corner, which opens up the next corner for Plowman, and we're side by side into this extremely tight left-hander. He leaves the door open. I try and capitalize, still side by side, but now Plowman's edging ahead. I dive down the inside on my extremely worn tires, and my engine's overheating, but he has the inside line for the next corner, squeezes me out. It's going to be P3, but I find out Plowman has a penalty, which brings me to P2. Incredible racing. What a race. A roller coaster ride, up and down, full of close battles with everyone throughout the field, and definitely the best race of the season.